One morning, while still in her messed-up bed, Millicent the Magnificent discovered for good her favorite averitish word, a word that described in fully, how she felt about this and that old thing, how she felt about just about everything. Her tenny runners and baskets and other things too, like the rings around Saturn, her favorite planet, like the porpoise earrings of her cousin Janet, how she felt about just about everything. This word she thought up was truly something so very imaginable and grand. Magnificent. The word was magnificent, and she began to use it on everything. How she'd say, "Now that is magnificent. Isn't it magnificent? Truly magnificent? But it is magnificent." And how Miss Millicent soon was excitedly pointing and dubbing and pointing again at everything that caught her surprised eyes. That morning was the morning of the day Saturday. That Saturday was a day in August, years ago. That morning, the family agreed, yip-peely, that after a breakfast of pancakes and eggs, they would spend the sunniest, funniest hours in the yard and garden, clipping, picking, pinching, and poking the earth, till their land looked mighty well kept indeed, till it was mighty well sheared and cared for, and loved, and luscious. "Mighty magnificent this day will be," said Millicent, in all her coquetry, after gulping a gulp of wholesome milk, after wiping her mouth with her sleeve. While eating that meal with Lucille and Andrew, Millie seized every opportunity to use her newest favoritist word. For example, at one point she said, "May I have a slice, dear host, of that magnificent dry rye toast?" Millicent's mother, Lucille, then said, "Of course you may. Here you are." After that breakfast, which was, by the way, a yumful feast of good morning treats, just as they had so agreed and said, they all started in. Lucille on a rose bush, picking, snipping. Andrew on a dogwood, cutting, cracking. Millicent on gathering a dandy bouquet of dandelions and clover and a few fallen leaves. From a few doors down you could hear her best friend Poppy the pipsqueak, squawking. From that same yard you could hear Poppy's puppy, Pippy, yipping and barking. Under the back fence you could see just barely a neighborhood kitty named Little Baby Sneak. And around the foot of a fine pine tree you could see 2 squirrels peek-a-boo peek. They all agreed. Andrew, Lucille, and Millicent without question agreed that this was a beautiful day to play and to play and to play outside.